Hello, buddies. Welcome to the new episode of Conversations with You. In this podcast series, हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं हमारे ही आसपास के कुछ अमेजिंग लोगों से जो कुछ ऑफ ट्रैक गए हैं, जिन्होंने कुछ डिफरेंट किया है. मोस्टली इसमें से कुछ इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट्स होंगे. ये वो लोग हैं जिन्होंने कुछ अलग एक्सपीरियंसेस लिए हैं. सो हमारी कोशिश ये रहेगी कि हम इन लोगों के एक्सपीरियंसेस जाने, इनसे बातें करें, ताकि हम लोग भी जो है हमारी स्टूडेंट लाइफ को मोर एक्टिव, मोर प्रोडक्टिव बना पाए. इस पॉडकास्ट सीरीज के दरमियान हो सकता है कि स्पीकर कुछ रिसोर्सेज के बारे में बात करे, कोई लिंक्स के बारे में बात करे जो वो आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहे. तो जब भी आप कुछ ऐसा आवाज सुनेंगे तब वो लिंक जो है डिस्क्रिप्शन में मेंशन की जाएगी. आज हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं दर्शल निमावत के साथ. नाउ शी इज अ थर्ड ईयर कंप्यूटर साइंस एंड इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट फ्रॉम माय कॉलेज, दैट इज गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग, and she went ahead to do something different for an internship last year. She went ahead to go for a technical content writing internship. Now this is quite unconventional, so I went ahead and spoke with her ki exactly how was her experience. So let's go ahead and talk to her about it. Welcome Tarshil to this podcast. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah, thank you as well for having me.
So ये फॉर्मल शुरुआत होती है हर पॉडकास्ट से. तो ठीक है, लेट्स गेट डन विद दैट. सो वो हो गया है. सो गेटिंग बैक टू द मेन टॉपिक ऑफ दिस आज का कॉन्वर्सेशन इज योर इंटर्नशिप और योर वर्क एज अ टेक्निकल कंटेंट राइटर in Gurgaon, right?
Yeah, actually it was more like research associate, but yeah, initially I joined as a technical content writer.
Okay, so the thing is कि ये conversation जो है ये share होने वाला है सारे जो engineering students हैं उनके साथ, irrespective of the branch. All right. So
okay.
What I want to know is the first thing कि तुम यार इंजीनियर हो, यू आर कंप्यूटर साइंस इंजीनियरिंग अंडर ग्रेजुएट, बट एवरीबडी मतलब ऐसा लगता है कि यू कुड गो फॉर टेक्निकल और कोडिंग टाइप ऑफ इंटर्नशिप्स. सेकेंड ईयर के समर में यू वेंट देयर, राइट?
या.
सो कंटेंट राइटिंग में हाउ डिड यू गेट इंटरेस्ट इन कंटेंट राइटिंग अपार्ट फ्रॉम कोडिंग? जस्ट टेल अस अबाउट दैट.
Actually, I had a bunch of college projects and a work from home internship before that, and it was all about content. Mostly, it was like I was writing articles and tutorials on C and C++. So I thought ki this is the technical thing I can do. Ki I know something about a language, I'll go help other people who know about it. So during that procedure, I realized ki content is also a good option. And apparently, summers में ऐसा हुआ कि जो company जिन्होंने ये पोस्ट डाला था, they were looking for content writers. So I was like, this is a good opportunity. Why not just explore it, you know?
What's their name? How did you discover them?
Actually, I discovered them on LinkedIn. They just put up a simple post about how they need a few people and it would be great to have few undergraduates. So it was just very cliche. I would say.
What I'm curious is कि उसके टॉपिक क्या रहे होंगे? They must have put out कि भाई हमको ये टॉपिक पे चाहिए राइटर्स, and how much knowledge you had and what was going on in your mind कि यहाँ पे जाके क्या चैलेंज होगा मेरे लिए?
Actually, the initial post जिनसे मुझे पता चला कि what these guys are, उसमें तो they just described what that company is and what they are doing. So they were like anybody who could fit our culture and our thought process would be welcomed. So these guys were working in blockchain community basically. So I had done a blockchain project in my college for Prajwalan. So I knew a little bit about blockchain, I would say. So I just, went on for a direct message to the person who put up the post, and I was like, hey, I know a little bit about blockchain, but I don't know the technical coding stuff, but I know all of the theory and how it happens and the technology in and out. So if you would like, I would like to give an interview if that's okay with you. So he was like, sure, give me a resume, I'll schedule a call and we'll see where this goes. And yeah, that's how it happened mostly.
So okay, so you just send them a direct message, right? मतलब
exactly, yeah.
तुमको ऐसा नहीं लगा कहीं पे कि am I qualified enough to write a content मतलब जो प्रोफेशनल कंटेंट राइटिंग है वो मैं कर पाऊंगी? तुमको खुद पे ऐसा कुछ डाउट वगैरह नहीं आया?
मुझे आया था, बट आई वुड बी ऑनेस्ट, मुझे लगा कि ही वोंट एवर रिप्लाई मी बैक. So I was like, it's okay. I can just try my shot and just like say my heart out. Ki, see, I know this, I know that, and would you mind if I join your company? Like I was bold like that, but I never expected a reply. But he replied, and I was like, oh, so this is serious. And then for I just happened to respond in an attractive way. So they were like, sure, we would like to have you on our team.
So
So it all happened that way.
would you like to name the company?
Yeah, it was called Towards Blockchain. Now they have rebranded the startup, and they have indulged themselves in AI as well, like broadened their spectrum from blockchain to AI now.
Okay. So
Yeah.
means how was the selection process like? Means what kind of questions you were asked, or were you told to write any assignment or something?
Yeah, initially they had a telephonic interview with me in which they asked me questions about what I do, personal life, college life, what are the courses I am doing right now. Plus, they asked me a lot about the technology, as in what is blockchain, what do you see happening to it in the next 10 years, maybe, what do you think about supply chain and blockchain and all that. So it was more technical, I guess, in the start, but then he just sent me a formal email with, Ki, could you please just write a test article on this topic or that topic, and we'll see where it goes. So I submitted an article, which is currently posted on my Medium account.
Mm-hmm.
So they selected me on that basis. So I guess it was a basic article. It was like, how would you describe blockchain to a 5-year-old? It was like that.
Okay.
Very introductory.
So now tell me ये बहुत लोगों को डाउट होता है कि तुम्हारा पॉइंटर या फिर तुम्हारा कॉलेज
Yeah.
did it matter during this election?
Actually, it didn't, and I was surprised how it wasn't. Because I would tell you a little story. What happened was, ki I went there, I joined the company, I started working regularly. I guess a couple of weeks later, Aman, who was my boss, we were having a conversation about CGPAs and other, because all of us were undergraduates on the team at that point. So he was like, I never, went through your resumes, all of you guys' resumes. It was the HR thing. Yeah, so he basically selected me without having a proper look at my resume. But the HR did. So he was like, I don't know what is your pointer, and I'm sorry, but I don't care a bit about it. And it was like a very big relief for us, because he had been working in Google prior to this startup.
Wow.
And he was a really interesting character, to be honest. And he was just like gratifying us by saying it doesn't matter, so we were pretty relieved.
Oh, that's a good thing. Encouragement is always necessary
Yeah.
in the initiation. All right. So the pointer doesn't really matter. All that matters is how much knowledge, how much awareness you have about
Yeah.
the thing that you're pursuing. All right.
Yeah, it's
So-
more important that you're skilled at what you do.
Mhm.
That's the main thing, I
Um,
guess.
So now let's move on to the actual internship part where you went to Gurgaon. Would you like to share with us how much you were being paid over there? Would you like to share? You have an option. Would you like to share that with us?
I would say I was being paid 15,000 per month, and it was like just an intern job.
Okay.
But yeah, I was quite happy with that, Because the thing is, ki everybody has told me, and I also believe it, ki the first internship you do, it should be paid, Because then the firm makes sure that you are actually working and doing what you have been hired for. So it's important, and I was just happy with that fact. And also, it paid my expenses, and I had like a good savings by the end of it. So I didn't mind.
अभी ऐसे बहुत लोगों का होता है कि इंटर्नशिप मिल नहीं रही है, तो जिसमें पेमेंट नहीं मिल रहे हैं वो ले लूं, या फिर आई शुड आई वेट फॉर अ इंटर्नशिप दैट पेज मी. व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन अबाउट इट?
I think, first of all, ये personally हर किसी के लिए अलग अलग, it's a matter of choice, So ये सबके लिए differ करता है. But I would advise कि अगर आप first internship एक paid internship लेते हो, तो फिर it's like कि जो firm है, you are a liability to them. So they'll make sure that you work as an asset. So it helps you grow individually. So it's better that you do that. But most of the time ऐसा होता है कि first internship students unpaid करते हैं. Because they think कि अरे we aren't good enough, who'll hire us, So they think कि अगर unpaid internship मिल रही है, it's our luck that we are getting it. Let's just do it. The
हाँ,
thing is, this
exactly.
is a community. Nobody is doing anybody a favor. You are helping them. They are helping you. It's just as simple as that. But students have been indulged in this, what do I say, inferiority complex since the starting of their degree.
एक माइंडसेट
know?
बन जाता है कि
हाँ, it's been fed to us by the society, our teachers, our seniors, everybody that अरे you'll need to work hard otherwise job कैसे मिलेगी? But it's not the thing. It's the wrong way to teach a student how to become.
स्टूडेंट को भी जॉब की जरूरत नहीं है.
हाँ.
Job also needs a good student, right?
Yeah, it's a two-way thing.
Right. Yeah, that pretty much clears up the way for the students that are listening to this. कि submit मत कर दो यार खुद को.
Yeah, it's like you don't need to think yourself as, oh my god, I'm so lucky they hired me. या फिर oh my god, it's just a two-way thing. You're helping them, they're helping you. It's just that.
All right. So now turning to your Gurgaon thing, what kind of work you did there? So means Tarshal, tell me कि आपका वहाँ पे how was a regular routine day वहाँ का जो है while you worked there?
The thing was I initially started with like assignments, small assignments were given to me, like, oh, you have to research about this thing or research about that thing and write an article or look into what's our reach on social media platforms, for example Instagram. But the time I joined, LinkedIn was the thing. So they asked me you need to go through all our LinkedIn connections and then find out who are the possible clients and all. So it was a little bit of business development also, I would say. So yeah, initially I started with small assignments, then I went to full-fledged reports. Like I need to work on some reports. So it was like one report per week kind of thing. And then slowly we offered our services to other industries and firms. So they hired us as a third-party company who would do their job, specifically in technical aid. So
can I say you would be writing blogs for the other companies on their behalf?
Yeah, I initially started with blogs, but then when I'm talking about the project part, it was like I transitioned into the marketing aspect. I was preparing pitch decks and writing brochures and stuff like that. So yeah, the project part was mainly creating PPTs which could, which my boss could present in front of the client and be like, oh, this is our company, this is what we do, this is how we present ourselves. So it was more like that later part.
So that included a lot of research, not just on your company, but your possible clients and all, right?
Yeah, that included a lot of research on social media as well, like Twitter, making sure what's your, brand equity, how much do people know you, what's your reach, how much is your active engagement with your crowd on social media and all that as well.
Okay, so it's not just about technical writing, but you need to know how much impact your writing is creating, isn't it?
Yeah, so actually the thing is I joined as a content writer, technical content writer, but along the way Aman was like, hey, I see you, so why don't you just join our research team? So we were the one who were looking after marketing as well as research, and then I led a team by the end of my internship, and then my subordinates were looking after the actual writing part. Yeah.
So tell me, how many people, and my main question is कि तुमने जब तुम वहाँ जा रहे थे तो what kind of work environment you imagined, and वहाँ जाने के बाद how was it actually?
Oh, I would say I imagined like a typical work culture, you see in TCS buildings, like floor after floor of employees just, running down. Yeah, running down on their computers, be like, oh, I got this, oh, I'm going to do this, and then just people taking coffee breaks and big presentation halls and all that. But I wouldn't say I was disappointed, but the scenario was pretty different, because it was just a startup, an established startup for sure, but it was a startup, and then it was very homely, There was like a team of hardly 20 to 30 people, and I knew everybody by face. We would have lunch together, everybody was working all the time. It was pretty cool, Not that very, what do I say, corporate junkie type feeling, but a very homely and sweet, warm feeling.
So wouldn't you say it was rigorous कि भाई meetings लगी पड़ी है, schedules लगे पड़े हैं, calendar भरा पड़ा है, too many things to do, not much personal time? What was it like?
Yeah, initially it was like that, but after a couple of weeks I got the hang of it. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna schedule everything like this. And then once I got the what do you say, insight about how to organize and schedule it, tab it was all easy. Then I guess it took me around 3 weeks to figure it all out, you know. कि
Okay.
how to handle कि यार meetings भी हो रही है, after 2 hours into the meeting I have to come back and write down the PPT. It just मतलब it just disturbs the creative balance you have, you know, while you're
Mm-hmm.
creating something, writing something, and you just are coming out of a meeting. It doesn't like that. So then we have to like schedule our brainstorming sessions plus meetings plus stand-up meetings, so all those like that. So that is when Aman said, you know, you're good at scheduling everything and also why don't you lead? So that is how it all started, I guess.
One thing led to another, and that's how you led, right?
Yeah.
So you were mentioning some tools that you learned during this. How long was your internship period?
It was 2 months.
Okay, 2 complete months. Okay. So
Yeah.
what kind of tools you learned throughout these 2 months, and how do you think they will be helpful during your career next? Ahead.
I mean, initially, I was like, okay, I have to work in Microsoft PPT and Word and all that, Excel sheets and mostly that. But later on, I realized no, it includes a lot of power searching through Google or other search engines, and then basic search engine optimizations, and then social media marketing, and then using those tricks of hashtags and all that. So those are the tools. Matlab, we don't have a defined term to say how did I learn it all, but yeah,
Okay.
those are the things I learned. And I would like to emphasize that I learned a lot about Microsoft PPT, you know. It's like a different world altogether. A person can do some really amazing work on PPTs. You know, you don't need Photoshops and Canvas and Corel Draw and all that.
But
You just need a
पावर
simple
पॉइंट तो
PPT.
सभी को आता है ना. I mean what is the big deal with PPT? Yeah.
No, there are a lot of shortcuts. There are things. It's like how you align, how much you know, design, layout, its weightage,
Okay.
and all that. Yeah.
So in a corporate environment, that matters a lot, right?
Yeah, that matters a lot. Because ultimately it was ki we were writing stuff and we were creating PPTs and reports and we were sending it all to Aman and he has to like judge. But there have been times when he was like, yeah, it's good. What you have written is really good. But it's in such a format that nobody would read it. So the presentation was pretty important
Presentation.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time I realized, and honestly, it's very important as from the perspective of an engineer, because presentation and communication are the two things that matters to us, right? If there is a person who wants, कि अरे somebody should come and help me with this job, maybe I just need an intern, maybe I just need somebody who could help me with my social media or something. At that time, you go there and you present yourself. So presentation is a big chunk of what we all should learn, you know.
Mm-hmm. So are you using those skills or things that you learned in your college now?
Of course, and I, I mean, I use it to a really vast extent, I would say.
Okay. Get some
I
extra
mean,
marks there?
yeah, it makes things easy, you know. Creating an impression, who doesn't like it?
Of course. Always extra marks for better presentations.
Yeah.
सो मतलब ऐसा कुछ होता है कि वहां पे तुमको सारी जो तुम बोल रहे हो सर्च इंजन ऑप्टिमाइजेशन एंड ऑल ओके फॉर
हाँ
सेकेंड ईयर गाय जिसको बहुत ज्यादा नॉलेज नहीं है टूल्स के बारे में ओके
हाँ हाँ
सो लर्निंग इट ऑन योर ओन कि वहां पे कोई बताता है तुमको मतलब एनवायरनमेंट कैसा था वहां पे
Well, initially मेरे पास मतलब a mentor was assigned to me, so she helped me through it. Like she
ओके
said, कि see, this is the normal routine we follow. कि first you do this, then this is the format and
एक
all
वर्कफ्लो
this
बताया
happens.
गया था
हाँ. So after that workflow, she helped me out with everything. But in our brainstorming sessions as well, whenever there was something that I didn't know,
हम्म
I used to ask it upfront. I was like, it doesn't matter. You guys are not gonna judge me for that, and even if you're gonna judge me for that, it doesn't matter in the long run, right?
you
So
know in my opinion this mentality is very important
yeah,
बिकॉज ह्यूमिलिटी जो है ना ये क्योंकि क्या
हाँ,
होता है कि खुद से लर्न करते टाइम इट टेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम सो अगर किसी का हेल्पिंग हैंड
exactly.
लेने में देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग विद दैट राइट
Yeah, exactly. And it was कि धीरे धीरे you know, it was like we were a team all together, our boss, our subordinates, everybody. So there was no shame in asking them if I don't know anything. Plus, I was like in high school when it was like fed to me. Okay, if you don't ask, you're a fool forever. If you ask, you're a fool for just 5 minutes. And like,
And that's nice. Going back to the point that you said कि क्या
hmm,
होता है कि जो established startups होते हैं ना, they
हाँ,
at least they have some kind of workflow.
yeah,
There are some places that my friends and even I have worked कि
hmm,
वहाँ पे they give you a problem and you are supposed to solve it on your own. Okay, it has its
uh,
merits, but the thing
हाँ,
is you have to develop that workflow each time you're starting some different kind of task. So
right.
I think that is something that helps you a lot. कि अगर established work startups में अगर तुम जाते हो तो this is a
Hmm,
difference that everybody should be
yeah.
aware of.
Actually, I guess the thing with startups is ki these guys are there to work, like actually work. These guys doesn't look after कि अरे हमारा progress rate क्या हो रहा है ये हो रहा है. These guys are like we have a goal, we have agenda, we have to achieve it. It's simple as that. So these guys are more keen towards working, you know, because they have a lot of stake to lose, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in MNCs, it's like कि you know, it's like a little bit chill job कि ठीक है मैंने आज नहीं कल सबमिट किया तो भी कोई बड़ी प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी. There are thousands of other workers who are going to take care of other stuff. मेरे वजह से कंपनी नहीं रुक रही and all that. There's a little bit of that.
Here everybody is a leading soldier, तो एक अलग
Yeah,
responsibility आ जाती
yeah, there is a responsibility. We need to work.
है. So
Yeah.
background इन लोगों का क्या था? Were they all from IITs और कोई मतलब third year colleges से थे? What was it like?
I guess most of them were from Delhi University. And then I was from Maharashtra Government College of Engineering, Amravati. But we were just interns. Apart from interns, everybody else was like having a really massive work experience in Google, Microsoft, or somewhere. I
Oh,
guess, yeah, our technical head, he was working with Elon Musk, and we were all like going
wow.
crazy over him. Yeah. And then I got a chance to work with him on a like project. So we were in the room and the presentation all had happened, and then we were just leaving. And I was like, I'm really sorry, sir, but I can't keep it. And have you ever met Elon Musk? And he was like, yeah, I met him once.
Fan moment.
Yeah, it was a fan moment.
Tell me कि ऐसा कोई मिस्टेक करी थी कि भाई अभी तो वाट लग जाएगी अगर सीनियर्स को पता चला तो फट गई थी कभी ऐसा कोई सीन हुआ है?
Not as in I would say mistakes, क्योंकि जैसे मैंने कहा कि आई यूज टू रियली स्टिक टू माई शेड्यूल, तो फिर मैं सब उस हिसाब से ही करती थी. तो ऐसा नहीं था कि मिस्टेक्स हो रही है. इट वाज लाइक कि ही वुड रेकमेंड कि ओके मे बी चेंज दिस चेंज दैट. देयर वाज इन लाइक कि दिस इज रॉन्ग दिस इज राइट. वी
Mhm.
प्ले इन द ग्रे एरिया, वी आर कंटेंट राइटर्स. So there was nothing like mistake. But yeah, there have been moments where it's like, oh my god, this is so much work. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Because it has been like, Aman called us on Friday, and he's like, guys, I'm going to like present in 10 to 20 hours, and I need a PPT ready by then. And that is a tough job to do. And he was like, matlab, we don't get the Sundays or Saturdays off at times. So,
Okay, so this is a heads up for everybody listening.
yeah.
कंटेंट राइटर्स को ऐसा नहीं मिलता है.
No, I mean, there might be a situation where you might get a call on Friday night telling that you need to submit by Sunday morning. So,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
weekend plans out of the window.
Alright. So मतलब ये चीजें भी है वहाँ पे.
Yeah.
So अगर मैं तुमको बोलूँ कि tell me about 3 takeaways, some important things that you're going to apply throughout your life जो तुमने वहाँ पे सीखी है 2 महीनों में.
Yeah. I guess सबसे पहला, like the one thing I need to remember is you need to have fun, you know. Matlab, I remember I was working like a machine for about like 4 days straight. And then we were just having a healthy discussion in Aman's cabin. And he was like, what's the case with you? Why don't you leave early? You're just an intern. And I was like, I don't know. I just don't feel sleepy at nights. And I'm just like, okay, let's work then. And he's like, are you mad? You need to have fun. And then he took it out on like dinner and all. So yeah, so he made sure that we need to understand that it's like very prominent for us to take breaks and have fun. That's the like one thing. You know, generally people my age, they get all worked up and they're like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing, where I'm going, I just need to work. And then just they go ahead and then they spend like hours and hours doing same stuff repeatedly. So I guess, yeah, having fun, being calm, and understanding what's happening, having fun. Yeah, that's the first takeaway. Other than that, I would say it's more important to realize what you're investing your time in, you know? Because though it was just a startup, it was very important for us to ensure that we don't waste hours and hours behind the same thing, you know? It was very important for us. Because, sure, we have a deadline, we're gonna meet it, it's fine, but we really need to understand. Because also, Aman and everybody else, they used to take quizzes about anything and everything. He would just bring up some random puzzles and all. And he was like, see, you just need to get into your PPTs and all. You also need to know what's going on around in the world. So you really need to understand the time management and make sure that you're indulging your time properly, you know.
सो एक चीज है जो अगर तुम 10 मिनट में कर सकते हो, यू शुड स्ट्राइव टू डू इट इन अंडर 5 मिनट्स.
Not I would say 5 minutes. You should realize कि okay, ये चीज को करने के लिए 10 मिनट लग रहे हैं, but does it really take 10 minutes? What's it worth in terms of time? You should know how to do that.
Yeah, that's an interesting point.
I would say third takeaway is connections, you know. I was there and I connected with a really like awesome bunch of people. Somebody working from Google, somebody has met Elon Musk, and then other people also. So yeah, it was about networks, you know.
Can you say Elon Musk is in your mutual networks? क्या मतलब second में
Oh god, that would be exaggeration on another level, okay? I mean, I would love to accept that, but yeah.
So
but the thing was,
yeah.
by the time I left, like after the 2 months, and it was like the day I was leaving and I had done my handover and everything. So Aman was like, it was really great working with you. This was the first time I had an intern who was like actually working and all. So he said in future if you are, so he was like in future if you are applying to Google or any universities where I have studied, just hit me up. I'll write a letter of recommendation and all. So like that's a big thing for us engineers.
Great earning.
Yeah.
More important than those damn certificates.
Yeah, exactly. Letter of recommendations.
So talking about these connections, what about LinkedIn? How means LinkedIn को कैसे यूज करते हो आप?
LinkedIn को मैं actually LinkedIn is a really important part of my career right now because मैंने I guess when I had 150 connections, I started focusing on it. कि okay, LinkedIn branding, self branding is a thing, and I should invest my time into it. I researched about
means मतलब sorry to interrupt you, but जो हमारे दोस्त है भाई, तो हम लोग तो कॉलेज में नेटवर्क्स बना के हम लोग खुश हो जाते हैं. मतलब आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड कि तुम अपने ही अगर क्लासमेट्स या फिर कॉलेजमेट्स के साथ नेटवर्क बना रहे हो, डज दैट रियली हेल्प? हाउ कैन पीपल गेट मोर आउट ऑफ लिंक्डइन? कैन यू प्लीज इलैबोरेट ऑन दैट?
I guess the first mistake that everybody does is they create a LinkedIn account and they just send follow requests to the people they know. It's like the same bunch of guys inside your classroom, in your Facebook, in your WhatsApp, in your Instagram, and now on your LinkedIn. So that doesn't do anything productive beyond a line. See? So what you should do instead is you should look up to people who actually interest you and you don't know them. That is how you're gonna expand your network. Like for instance, if I say I'm just learning Python, so I'm like, okay, I'd like to know about Python, so I just go in LinkedIn, I type a hashtag for Python, and then I see a bunch of articles scroll in. So if there is an article which I like, I just send a connection request to the one who wrote it. Like that. Like that I connect with people जिनका content मुझे पसंद आया, जिनके thoughts मुझे inspire करते हैं, या फिर मुझे जिनमें potential दिखता है, oh he or she might help me in the future. So I do that instead of accepting my friends' requests. I do that now also. Yeah, I accept my friends and create that network as well. But initially, I was very strict that I'm not gonna accept my friends' request because that will just, keep me in a loop. It will just keep me in my college. I'll be just roaming there and
बिकॉज
there.
सजेशंस भी जो है उन कनेक्शन से रिलेटेड कहीं ना कहीं आते हैं.
हाँ, by the institutions you have studied in. Yeah, right.
सो वही होगा कि अगर तुम्हारे फ्रेंड्स ही तुम्हारे कनेक्शंस है तो तुमको
हाँ.
सजेस्टेड कनेक्शंस भी उसी एक लिमिटेड सर्कल के आएंगे, एक
Right.
एक्सपैंडेड सर्कल की नहीं आएंगे.
Right.
ऑलराइट. सो
It's like मतलब it won't be useful, right? कि आपके पास में गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग के 200 connections है या 600 connections है, it doesn't matter. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. So we should look after कि what kind of people interest you, and then we should think about forming a network that ways instead of just going around and just adding your friends to your network.
और दरअसल एक बात की मतलब लिंक्डइन पे आप अगर किसी को डीएम करते हो, सो व्हाट हैज बीन योर एक्सपीरियंस? कितने परसेंट लोग जो है वो रिप्लाई देते हैं या फिर इंटरेक्ट करते हैं, जो जिनके फॉलोअर्स 10K प्लस या फिर ऐसे होता है?
I would say maximum like 99% of the people reply.
Wow.
And it also depends on how you approach them. Like you won't just go around in the first message and be like, "Hi, I'm an undergrad. I need a career. Do you have one?" That's the wrong approach. Yeah, you can't just go around begging for jobs. That's wrong. So you give a formal introduction of yourself. Ki, hey, I'm this. I'm learning this. I have interest in this. It was nice connecting to you. So then they reply back. Ki, hey, this is my formal introduction and it's nice to connect you as well. So I guess that's how it all starts.
ओके. सो यू हैव टू इंटरेक्ट विद देम इन अ वे
Yeah.
कि आप दोनों एक लेवल पे हो, कि भाई मैं
Yeah.
छोटा हूँ प्रभु, आप बहुत बड़े हो. ये मेंटालिटी वहां पे कहीं ना कहीं बैकफायर कर जाती है, राइट?
Yeah, it's like you actually just go with the intention of introducing yourself. मतलब LinkedIn is not Naukri.com. It's a platform to like create your network. It's not a platform to look after jobs. मतलब that's a plus point obviously, but that's not the main motive behind creating that platform. So I guess if you make sure that you're just introducing yourself as a student or as whatever your profile is, it's okay. They reply back, they understand, and obviously respect is one of the things. You have to treat the other person with respect.
All right. So Tarshal, having worked in a professional environment like that, how important do you think is a good resume, and what do you think are factors that a good resume should have? What are those points? Can you tell us?
Sure. First off, the thing is, it's not just resume. You also need to work on your cover letter, And malab, if you're approaching the person via an email, so you'll write a cover letter. So it's important as well. So cover letter is like an essay, Generally, जब people university में apply करते हैं, तब वो लोग ऐसे लिखते हैं. It's similar. Cover letter is like that. कि why you are interested in their firm and how you're the suitable candidate. Resume is like it needs to be concise and descriptive at the same time. So it's like you can't write your whole life history in the resume on a paper. It's like you write the highlights, which would help them notice how you're suitable for the job. So that's the first mistake I guess most students do. They are like कि हमको सब कुछ list out करना है, all our achievements, establishments, everything. जबकि it's more of like particular stuff you need them to notice about
Can you
you.
give us 3 salient points that you must consider while designing your resume?
First is you should and you must look up at the company. You need to do a good research at the company. That will help you in understanding what kind of people do they generally hire and what's the like environment and what kind of vibe do that company resonate. So good research on the company before like applying there and then tweaking your resume according to what you have researched.
Okay,
That's
so you must customize your resume according to the company requirements and the company's culture.
Yeah, and the job profiles as well. Because see, I am a content writer, but when I joined as a content writer, I had to do like social media marketing and stuff. So I might as well apply for other jobs. So I can't put the same resume for the post of a content writer and social media marketing intern for that matter.
That's a very important point, yeah. So what is the second point, Tarshal?
The second point while you're designing your resume is statistics, like you do projects. For example, for somebody who's working in software niche or technical aspects, for example, you created an application. So you can write the statistics like how was it how was the accuracy, how many people downloaded it, how was its
हाँ,
reach, and all that. So the numbers always attract people. So statistics is very important as well.
okay.
And I guess the third point is not about designing the resume, it's about your network. You can just forward your resume to people and ask them to review the resume in their free time, It always helps to have some advice on hand. So, yeah.
Okay. So now that you okay, Kaushal. So you have given great inputs on how to you leverage your networks, how to make connections in an effective way. You also talked about the resume, how to design it. Now let's come back to a very basic question. Now we are nearing to the end of our podcast. So अगर कोई engineering student है, let's say a second year engineering undergrad, so क्वेश्चन डाउट होता है कि मैं कौन से डोमेन में वर्क करूं, राइट? नाउ इंटर्नशिप में
Yeah.
एक्सपीरियंस कोई भी डोमेन में ले सकता हूं, बट
Yeah.
व्हाट एग्जैक्टली शुड आई गो फॉर? सो व्हाट काइंड, हाउ शुड आई इवैल्यूएट माय सेल्फ कि मेरा डोमेन क्या है? व्हाट डू यू सजेस्ट?
Yeah, it's about exploring, I guess. So when we enroll ourselves for the graduation program of BTech, in the first year we have a lot of time. So, but तब इतनी awareness नहीं होती है, first year में. But the thing, everybody in first year, what they can do is they can just take up courses online, workshops, and that way they can explore कि what is it actually going to be if I work as a web developer, let's say, or a full stack developer. So they just get an essence of what it would be like, but it helps them. So in our college specifically, it's like कि हम 4 साल तक पढ़ाई करते हैं, and then in the 7th semester we all sit for the same interview. But it's really tough to believe that 70 people all want the same job profile. है ना? It is tough to believe because they don't explore what are their domains. So they just go with the flow, which is, I guess, not that productive for the long run. So
सच
you
ये
should
भी है
take.
कि एक ही जगह पे भीड़ करने से दैट इज हाउ यू लूज योर इम्पोर्टेंस,
Yeah.
योर यूनिकनेस. तुम अलग, तुम्हारे जो स्किल्स जो डेवलप हो भी सकते हैं, you lose it because you're all in the same rat race.
Yeah, and when I was in second semester, can you imagine, end of first year, just second semester, at that time I was stressed out about my placements.
Oh.
That is how the peer pressure goes around in our college.
Man.
So I was really concerned because I was like, all the companies that come for campus recruitment, they have a specific job profile and I'm not interested in that job profile. And there is no other job profile which comes for like placement, the whole placement arrangement. So how am I going to get placed through my campus? It's really tough. So I was very stressed for that. But then later I realized it's okay, I can always apply to companies. I don't need to actually go through campus placement procedures. So yeah, that's one of the like important things you need to know. Ki what domain you want to work in. It shouldn't be like ki you just completed your graduation, you went into TCS and now you're some associate, technical associate, and then now you're regretting, oh, maybe I should have gone for marketing. Oh, maybe I should have gone for finance. When I was in Gurgaon, I met people who have like dropped their engineering or maybe who have completed their engineering in some different domain. For example, let's say mechanical, but they are like working as a financial advisor. So yeah, it's always possible. You just need to look through all your options. And I mean, it's the elephant in the house, but coming from a small town like Amravati, we think, oh, there's this defined pathway, we all need to follow it. But it's not necessary. There are a lot of options, we can explore it.
So, in the essence of all this is कि first year में, if possible, try to learn about the other available domains to you. जो तुमको जिसमें interest है, explore it shortly, और उसके बाद जो है थोड़ा थोड़ा experience लेके सीखो.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's not like कि आप engineering का फॉर्म भरोगे और आपको realize हो जाएगा कि ओ मुझे एक डेवलपर बनना है या फिर ओ मुझे एक फोटोशॉप क्या कहते हैं एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर जो भी है वो बनना है. It's not that easy. So yeah, सारे डोमेन्स में अपनी अपनी इंटरेस्ट को एक्सप्लोर करना is one of the things. And plus, I would say it out loud, there is a huge possibility that you won't end up doing what you have been taught for the 4 years.
Oh,
That happens all the time in the real world. I've seen people do it, like literally all the time. So yeah, the universe works in mysterious ways.
and it will definitely bring you to where you are supposed to be.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tarshil, for this lovely conversation. I hope anybody listening will definitely benefit from this conversation. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Tarshil. Any ending comments?
Yeah, it was my pleasure actually. I felt really good, and I also like expect people to learn from this. Learn would be a bit of exaggeration, but yeah, I really feel that this would enlighten them and make them stress less about how they're gonna end up in life. It's all gonna be in this like correct place. You just need time.
You just need time.
Yeah.
Much, Tarshil. Have a great day.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was our first episode of Conversations with You with Tarshil Nimawat. ये वीडियो आप तक पहुंचाया है क्रिएटर्स डेमोक्रेसी यूट्यूब चैनल ने, जहां मेरे ही जैसे बहुत सारे यंग क्रिएटर्स, यूट्यूब क्रिएटर्स अपने वीडियो बनाकर आत्मनिर्भरता की तरफ अपना पहला कदम रख रहे हैं. हमें सपोर्ट करने के लिए इस लिंक पे जाके क्लिक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए ताकि हमें सपोर्ट मिले. और मुझे पर्सनली सपोर्ट करने के लिए ये जो नीचे लिंक दी हुई है इस चैनल पे क्लिक करके यू कैन सपोर्ट मी एंड सब्सक्राइब टू मी. थैंक यू.